Alright, welcome back to another NTE video. So this is going to be a quick update on the live stream for NTE, the 1.1 patch, and what they are adding into the game. Now, we got this launch stream back in April 18th, but honestly, a lot of people didn't start playing until later. That's how a lot of these gacha games work. The first wave comes in, plays the game, says how they feel about the game. The game is then launched further into the public after those first couple people go in saying it's actually a good game, and now everyone else is playing. What was in this live stream? We do have a couple things like redeem codes, we do have a couple things like new features into the game, of course, and we do have more about the characters. So the stream started out and basically just had the new pink heist coming out. Explaining what the pink heist was, well, showing a trailer about the pink heist. They talked a little bit briefly about it, and that is actually a very important part of the game. It's a fun little event. I would say everyone who is playing the game knows about it and is doing it currently because it's a very good strategy to get funds. But further on into the trailer, we started to see a lot more supposedly playable characters. Each character had a trailer, they look solid, and to be honest, I'm probably gonna make a follow-up video on this later. A lot of the characters looked better than Hotori currently. That's why a lot of people were saying the Hotori banner might be a fake banner to trick players. To me, she might just be some fan service, which I understand. The first character that was shown was Shinku, but let's just keep it a buck, she looks badass. I don't think everyone else would disagree. I think she looks like a dragon girl, essentially, like a dragon or a lizard girl. Probably a dragon girl gave them the horns and the tail. They know anime, they know ball. So she apparently is just kind of shifting around very quickly, up front with like punches and kicks, and maybe even portals. Looks like one of those laid back characters. Definitely will be getting her, if anything, just for fan service. Next we have Iroy. I'll be honest, I'm not sure necessarily if I want her over the other characters. I would say is she like an octopus type of girl? I don't know. Now a big character everyone is talking about for the ETD reserve, because that's what the unit is, ETD reserve. A lot of people are talking about Nitsa. If anything else, just her character design. I think it's fair to say she won that contest, if it was a contest. We also got Linko, and we also got Elmis and Exi. I would say it's kind of a surprise they showed so many characters at once. Now, we don't have their banners yet, we just know what they look like, we just know what their names are. We don't really know anything else about their archetype. We barely know enough about Chaos and Lacrimosa. They did talk about the city and exploration features, so the stream showed off a beautiful updated environment, seamless first-person integration like cars and driving systems, and the criminal system is going to be updated, with them giving out like an overview video for the new players. Basically how the crime system works is it's like GTA. There's 5 stars. If you hit somebody essentially or steal their car, you're now on 1 star, and progressively the cops are going to be trying to arrest you and your stars are going to be going up. So they basically explain that it's a fun feature. I will say there's parts of it that could just be changed to make it better. Like for one, a lot of times when you're just like passing by on your motorcycle or your car, you basically go through people, right? They're transparent. That's what I mean. I don't mean like you run them over. I mean, when you try to, they're transparent. So honestly, you would prefer if you could just actually run them over. You felt that contact, you know what I mean? And then you get like 2 stars or something like that. As well as there's been some bugs with I don't know if this is built into the game, like they're trying to make it that way, or it was a bug. Essentially, if you can go into a convenience store, you can stop the stars from happening. Essentially, you can just, the cops will just act stupid. They can't go inside the stores, and they'll just look around as if you just were not there. As well as if you just outrun the cops, you can just, you're fine, right? I think that's perfectly fine. I did find it kind of funny. I just dove into the water and my entire like stars just went down. It cooled off essentially. As far as vehicles go, I mean, I'm fine with it. It's pretty cool. Like you have new ways to just get around the city, including go-karts, which is a great feature. I love that they added that. You have this wheelchairs that's being pushed around by an invisible anomaly that's like a butler essentially, and other like variety of vehicles. I will say I do want a little bit more, but it's kind of funny that you can drive a hot dog truck and an ice cream truck. That alone makes this a win. That alone. There is something else to this. Apparently NTE has a collaboration with Porcsche, like the actual car brand. So essentially, I don't know when this is coming out. It could be coming out right after this video, that they're going to be having specific Porcsche vehicles that you can probably purchase in the game. I don't know if you would have to actually need to spend real money, or you could just use spawns. Hopefully it's just you can use spawns for free-to-play players, but that is something coming out. There are 2 particular car models that are out. I don't know them. I know car people would know them. I might put it on the screen if I have it. So new social activities were shown, including watching movies in the movie theater with your companions, riding the Ferris wheel, sitting on a large swing set, visiting arcades, and more. You also have the new Bond events with characters like Mint, for example, and it has actually expanded to other characters. I will say a lot of people are playing that feature in particular. It's pretty fun. It's like a mini spin-off thing you can go do. You can actually earn some points for it, so an XP, so you do it, you know. They added new camera features. The camera system got a much needed improvement. You can now switch summon characters directly for photos, control their poses and their expressions individually, and adjust their postures and positions to get the exact photo you wanted to have, essentially. I've been seeing this more on the YouTube Shorts variation, and probably TikTok you would see it too, where people are just making up funny videos so you can better control those scenarios. It makes for more content in the game, which I would say is why you probably just see more players playing the game. They might see a short of something funny happening, and that is in comparison to them just saying, hey, let's just upload 18 new characters right away. Some games do that instead. This one said, let's focus on the social aspect and let people just enjoy funny memes, essentially. That's what this is. Alright, so multiplayer. This includes racing features and as well as mahjong with bot players. Now, I did not know this. I thought I was actually online with actual mahjong players, which that could be the case, essentially coming out later into the game, but yeah, they were bots. Like I said, this is a Chinese developer. This is a Chinese studio that made this game. The Chinese are winning right now when it comes to gacha games. They're winning. As far as this game goes, I don't play mahjong, okay? I don't play it. I don't know about it. Then they did touch on the gacha system as a whole. I believe from the translations, they were just talking about essentially they know how controversial the gacha system can be because it is a form of gambling and how it has affected people's lives and yada yada yada. They basically just said this gacha system will be no 50-50 system. Every time you hit an S rank character on a limited banner, you're guaranteed the featured character. Hard pity hits at 90 pulls, and after doing 50 pulls on the standard banner, you're going to be receiving a free S rank character that you want. I believe that goes up to 70 after the first time, but yeah, that's pretty big right there. It's basically saying, hey, if you're willing to do 90 pulls, you're gonna get probably 2 S rank characters. You're guaranteed going forward on the banner to hit that character. Now, to me, honestly, 90 pulls is still a lot of pulls. I find it hard to do that, as a free-to-play player, but the gacha was made for whales, so the whales have obviously thrown everything they had into these gambling system to get characters, and many people have gone past 90 essentially. Like I complain about the 90 pulls in general, but like it's a pretty good system overall, I want to say, because you're guaranteed a free character from going 50 pulls and also going 90 pulls. You get with the 50 pulls, you get that free basically just by unlocking all your unlockables, reading codes, playing the game. So that's a free S rank character, and then after you get to a certain level in the game, you'll have enough to do the 90 pulls, so that's 2 free S rank characters. And the game also basically gives you characters for free, like Chiz, like Ariella, like Zero, the actual main character, Mint, and Hanyul, basically. So that's a lot of free characters you get to just get. And the board is reshuffled at 70, giving you a better chance to hit on more characters. Okay, and then you have the awakening screen. The awakening screen was completely redesigned with new visuals, unique illustrations for each character, rather than the basic setup for the beta. They did have some performance enhancements. They do like talking about this essentially. So they did add performance enhancements from 50 to 60 FPS, all the way to 100 to 110 FPS essentially. So if your game was just running like crap, they just they did a massive upgrade. That's basically 50 plus frames. You went from being on like a console to like an actual PC. Like PC players are having a hard time. They're like, man, why does this game feel like bad essentially? Why is there no ray tracing support? Why is there no improved light? They're asking all these questions because it wasn't a good experience, but they upgraded that. So you have that. I don't know if enough people are talking about this next feature that they did add into the game. I will be doing it very soon. I'll probably make a video about it so other people can like have it. It's the Persona 5 collab. Now, Persona 5 is now in the game. This is a massive collab, honestly. I like it already. So we already had 2 collabs essentially. This one is a little bit better just because of the quality of life that I know everyone is going to be using. Everyone. With the other one, with the Porcsche, you have to probably like buy the car, but Persona 5, you get to have this while you're just cruising in the car or you're cruising in the motorcycle feature. And like, I do like the in-game music and background music. It is pretty good, but if I could have, I don't know, Kendrick Lamar or Drake, I'd rather listen to them. And it's the same thing here. I'd rather have Persona 5 than NTE currently, you know? So you have launch rewards. So social media milestones were hit as all players receive a free dice rolls and a free handle essentially. So giving you a total that surpasses 100 pulls after launch. So more or less what I said earlier is just by playing the game, you get free dices, you get rolls, you get free pulls, and you get free characters essentially off the bat. Now, people are using these and taking the free characters obviously, but some people are holding on to their polls for the next banner that is coming out, with that being Lacrimosa, because they believe that Lacrimosa and Chaos will be much stronger characters than Hotori. If I had to be honest, I agree with the Lacrimosa part. I think that's more or less confirmed she's gonna be a main DPS. And then you do have the paid skins. So you have paid skins were announced, including non-elite school uniform and a new Chinese outfit for Chiz. If you wanted to get their outfits, that's like $15. If I'm looking at this correctly, where it doubles the amount of rift crystals you actually get. If not, if I haven't mistaken, then that is $30 that you would have to spend to get the ones. And like I said, I'm not interested in that. It does look like it's right now 32% off, so it would be for 13 days, $15. But no, thank you. No, thank you. If you could buy it with fonts, that'd be amazing. Like, just even if you made it like a crazier price, man, everyone would just be like, yeah, I'll just take the fonts. Because everything, there's other things in the shops that are either fonts related. You can just buy them strictly with fonts, or you can use fonts or the crystal. For these skins, they are just strictly, no, you gotta pay us. If they were gonna make this system like this feature just like this, how I'm looking at the shop, then I do think it might be worth it, because that would mean every time like a banner comes out essentially, right, you could more or less use your fonts, your in-game currency, to buy whatever you wanted, whether that's skins or that's a glider or that it's skin on a motorcycle or card essentially. And if this was like the only thing you had to like pay for, like 1 or 2 skins every couple banner, which is like every couple months, I think honestly people would be willing to pay that, because this is a 30% off for $15 to get one skin that you probably won't get again in the game. If you're a whale, you definitely go for it. If you're a free-to-play player, you'll probably say you'll think about it and you'll probably maybe get one. Tell me if I'm wrong. So in the hot deals, you can buy it for $2.99. You can either get the crystals or you can get the dice, which is only going to give you one of each dice, of the solid right dice, that being the initial banner that everyone goes for, or the fabricated dice, which is strange encounters. If that is the case and you only get it on one, that's gross. I thought it was one of those things where like you log in every day and you get it, so that's terrible. Okay, they do have the mining permit, so I think this is what people would probably prefer. For $5, you get basically 300 crystals, or you can go with the Aneth, getting 90 of those and getting 30k font. I gotta still look at that, because that actually might be crap. That actually might be really bad. Okay, it immediately inactivates the permit for 30 days. While the permit is active, you can claim 90 font daily. Okay, that's daily. Okay, that's slightly better. So basically, okay, great. Yeah, okay, so let me just do the quick math, right? Don't even look at that. You're looking at the NF. You get 90 daily for 30 days. That's 2,700. I've learned something while even making this video. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, so I'll just repeat it again, because I might as well. The Rift Crystal mining permit is quite literally the best deal you could do in the game, that you're willing to pay for. Best deal, by far. Best deal. Best. The only thing that it kind of sucks you cannot do is just straight up buy the skins you want for that. They're gonna be like discounted or half off. That kind of sucks. But in that case, you might as well just buy it out of pocket, actually, you know? Like, So that is the end of the video. We kind of went over like a lot of different things that could have been their own video, and I probably will make them into their own individual video. Make sure to leave me a like. Yeah, I'll probably be posting more videos in the future.